It's a 40-year-old male. He has a gash on his chest and he's losing blood fast.
This is what happens when daytime television becomes interactive. Why just watch a soap opera when you can play one? This is Trauma Center New Blood for the Nintendo Wii, a game which mashes the medicine of ER with the melodrama of General Hospital.
Begin treating the external wound. First, you'll need to sew up the laceration with the sutures. Begin suturing the remaining laceration.
So far, so good.
The suturing is complete, but there are...
Trauma Center has been one of my favorite Nintendo-exclusive third-party franchises in recent years, an acclaimed series which first went under the knife on the Nintendo DS in 2005. It provided a second opinion a year later to launch the Wii, and in 2008, some new blood was injected into the franchise with this excellent Wii follow-up. New Blood is also the first true Trauma Center sequel. It takes place 10 years after the events of Second Opinion, which was an enhanced remake of Under the Knife, and tells the story of two new protagonists, Doctors Marcus Vaughn and Valerie Blaylock. This also makes it the first Trauma Center game not to focus on Dr. Derek Stiles and Nurse Angie Thompson, but longtime Trauma Center fans will be pleased to know the over-theatrical duo hasn't been forgotten in New Blood. The Trauma Center games have always had a surprising emphasis on plot, and that wasn't changed for New Blood. The game tells another dramatic story about medical research gone horribly wrong, a tale it weaves both during surgeries as well as outside the OR with static cutscenes. Now, New Blood does have better production values than Second Opinion, as it runs in both 16:9 widescreen and uses more voice work than its predecessor as well, but its presentation is still minimal.
Well, I don't know about her, but there's no way I'm going back.
Indeed, New Blood's head and text cutscenes, while standard for the Trauma Center series across both Nintendo platforms, feel very thin when implemented on a home console like the Wii. Aside from those minimalist DS-like cutscenes, the presentation in New Blood feels spot on. The banter between doctors during surgery is as histrionic as ever, which is where the game gets that distinct soap opera vibe. And from a visual standpoint, Trauma Center's abstract perspective of the human body has been honed very well in New Blood. Internal organs are portrayed with a colorful, non-representational look, which creates both a unique and functional aesthetic. New Blood is bloody, but never in a gory or off-putting kind of way.
Forceps to place. Now we need to...
Of course, what really matters in a Trauma Center game is the gameplay. One could argue the Trauma Center series has proven the control potential of the Wii and DS far better than most releases on either platform, and that trend continues with this iteration. New Blood enables players a degree of control and precision that simply wouldn't be possible without the Wii Remote. And if you peel away the entertaining melodrama and the distinctive medical themes, that's what you'll remember when you finally put down the controllers. And if you're anything like me, that'll probably take a while. Unlike the latest iteration in the Trauma Center series, which we reviewed on Undertow when it released earlier in 2010, New Blood is all about the surgeries. There's none of the new professions or forced point-and-click adventuring which were added to Trauma Team, but that doesn't necessarily mean New Blood feels repetitive. In fact, it has perhaps a greater diversity to its surgeries in terms of procedures and medical maneuvers than any Trauma Center game to date. Fortunately, you'll be executing those new techniques with the same fantastic controls characteristic of the Trauma Center series. You point at the screen with pixel-perfect precision with the Wii Remote, and use the nunchuck attachment to quickly scroll through the tools of the surgical trade. You can switch between scalpel and stitches on the fly simply by choosing one with the analog stick, and using the remote, you can utilize those tools with the same speed with which you selected them. Flying through surgeries with this control scheme just feels great once you've mastered it, and the speed and precision it affords is extremely satisfying. The most welcome change made in New Blood deals with multiplayer, and it gives the game a whole new dynamic because you can play any of the single-player missions with a friend. From delegating surgical responsibilities to quickly covering for a friend's mistakes, New Blood has a whole different feel in co-op play. And if you factor in the addition of online leaderboards, you've got a multiplayer game with loads of replay value. Of course, cynics could argue New Blood just feels like more of the same old Trauma Center, but what the game does do is hone and improve that formula, not to mention give the difficulty level about 300 cc's of additional intensity. This is the kind of game you play for an hour before you finally realize you've been sitting upright for 45 minutes, gripping your Wii remote tight enough to burst a blood vessel. The gameplay is that engaging. Trauma Center New Blood gets an enthusiastic undertow thumbs up for simulating the pressure and intensity of surgery without the bills of medical school. I mean, why waste 300 grand on a doctorate when you can remove a gallbladder from the comfort of your own couch?
Much more than we anticipated.
It's festering. We need to drain the pus.
Otherwise, it could lead to inflammation.